So that's iteration number 3. I think I take another few tenth off or so. We have a gap here, but no gap here and no gap here, so I tried to press that a little bit. It's not much, it's probably half a millimeter or so. You see it here. No light comes in here. It's there, here is tight, and over there it's tight as well. There is no light coming down here. So I think we need a tad more. I tried to press it a little bit, but we just need a little bit more to get it over it, and then we're gonna shim that anyway before we weld it to make sure it's perfectly round. Once that's over, we flip the shaft around, do the same disc on the other side, and then we put the pipe over it and level it perfectly before we weld it. We weld it on the lathe, we tack weld it, and then we spin it and check it and eventually correct it, and I'm aiming for less than half a millimeter run out, and then we just shim the outside. We'll see. For now I leave the outside alone because it starts just rusting. I can probably grind that in situ. We'll see. Can always put it back on the lathe. Anyway, we take another few tenths off here, 3-4 tenths, and then I think we're okay. We can actually slide it over, we can't tip it in. So we're almost there. Alright, let's take it off again and take a little bit off. And that's why we use the steady as well, so we can take the tailstock off and check it. So we have a chamfer about half the thickness so we can weld it properly. Okay, let's put that back and give it another skim here. Alright, let me do that. So we got it fitted. We have almost no light. There's a little bit here, but a little bit here, and nothing down here. So we can nicely shim that. Nice fit, I like it. So one side done, next side. Yeah, I think we check the diameter and we make the other side exactly the same diameter. That's the easiest way. Because it's not perfectly round, we just wedge something into it to get it perfectly round, and then we tack weld it. That's the plan. Anyway, it's good to have a big lathe. I will love that machine. It's doing really well. I still need to do a lot of work on it. I need to take the apron apart. There is some slack in the handle here and other things. Need to check the gearbox. There is lots of swarf in it. And obviously my spindle bearings are still not fixed, but they work somehow. Anyway, let's turn the thing around, put a second one on, and carry on doing the same. So it's just skimming the surface a bit flat, and then we're done on this side. I don't care about the voids because it just makes the material thinner, and they're quite deep actually, so I'll leave it alone. Just skim that back to make sure it's all fairly flat, and we'll leave it. You can see there's one dark spot. That will be another half a millimeter. I don't want to take that much material off. There you go. That's alright. I used that pen to stop it from ringing. Otherwise you get chatter marks here. I think that's okay. If you look at that, it's so bad in this area. I think we'll just leave it alone. We don't need to make that pretty. It's gonna be painted anyway. And I don't really want to take much more material off. Okay, we did the chamfer. We need to deburr it on this side. And it should be the same diameter as this one. So we're gonna slide the tube over. We need to take the steady out. Well, first we check it if it fits around this edge a little bit, and then we check the tube if it fits, and if it fits we take the steady out, slide it over and see how it looks like. So second side is fitting as well. I'm just checking where the light source steady is in the way. Yeah, I need to work a little bit on that welding. That's a bit in the way, but it fits. Everything looks good. Alright, we're happy so far. So we got it slid over. The problem is we have a kink here. It's about a millimeter. So there is a bend, there is a hump here. So we're going to take it off again and put it on the press and see if we can get that flat. You can see it actually, there is a gap here. And I was expecting that. I was hoping I can get it flat, but it's too much. So we'll take it off, and the rest is not bad actually. It's within half a millimeter. It's just where this big high spot is here, and that's the rest is okay. It's everything within half a millimeter. It's just a piece of tube. It's not a precision roller. So we put it in the press. See if we can make that a little bit flatter, and the rest will be shimmed. And it's not too bad either in the look at that. It's about right. Huh? It's make it a tenth or so. It's not too bad. It's just that hump which needs to get out, and yeah, we'll work on it. So that's how we do it. We just put a piece of angle iron there and just press it flat, and then we check it again, see how it comes together. So we tack welded it and skimmed that because that was the cut with the angle grinder. We're within plus minus 400 or so. It'd make it a little bit better when I tack weld the other side. Still need to do that. There's nothing done here. There's one dent here. I don't know what to do there. Don't like it actually. I'll see what we do. Worst case, we weld something on here and skim it. It's really deep. I don't want to take a lot of material off and then we just knurl it. It's doing alright. You see the knurl goes almost all around. It's just a few voids here. Yeah. And that helps a little bit to shift the material away. We probably null them in situ because I can't get any further than here because I'm hitting. So we welded it up and yeah, within half a millimeter. There's one, that's this dent here, but I would say overall half a millimeter, and I think I filled that just with TIG welding. It's too much. It actually went better after welding, because I welded the high spots first, and that was contracting, and then obviously it pulled the other ones out, so it's pretty good. I'm really happy with it. I eased out the bad spots a little bit. Got a few highs here, which is basically just ridges and bumps and dents. Yeah, I'm pretty happy so far. Shaft is still straight, it doesn't wobble. But that's it from this one. Next one. Won't do that today because it's late. Dinner time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time.